Welcome to English Stories Academy. If you've ever felt embarrassed, nervous, slow, or confused when talking, this video is for you. Not just because I want to help you speak English, but because I want you to feel free. Free from fear, free from overthinking, free from the pressure to be perfect. Because the truth is, you were never the problem. The method you were taught was the problem. You were taught to study English like a school subject, not like a living language. You were taught to memorize rules, not build habits. You were told to write essays before you ever learned how to say hello. You were trained to be correct, but not to be confident. And worst of all, you were taught to be afraid of mistakes. But today, that all changes. Because today, I'm going to teach you something so natural, so simple, and so powerful, that once you understand it, you'll never learn English the old way again. Today, I'm going to show you how to learn English like a child. Think about it. How do children learn their first language? Do they study grammar rules? No. Do they write essays at age 2? No. Do they overthink sentence structure before speaking? Never. Do they feel ashamed when they say something wrong? Absolutely not. And yet, they become fluent. They become confident. They become expressive. They use emotion, tone, rhythm, without even knowing the names of those things. That's the power of natural learning. And here's the truth most adults don't want to hear. Children are not better than you. They are just freer than you. They're not trying to be perfect. They're not trying to study. They just play, listen, copy, and speak. And because they're not afraid, they learn faster. That's the secret. And in this video, I'll help you return to that mindset. To become a powerful, playful, fearless English learner. You will learn English not like a student, but like a child. Not like a prisoner of grammar, but like someone who was born to speak. And trust me, you were born to speak. Let's begin. Part 1. Why children learn languages faster than adults. Let's start with one simple question. Why do children, all over the world, from every culture, every background, every ability level, become fluent in their native language within just a few years? And why do adults, after 10 years of studying English, still say, "I can read and write, but I can't speak"? What's going on? The honest truth. Children learn through experience. Adults learn through explanation. Children focus on connection. Adults focus on correction. Children explore language. Adults fear mistakes, and that is why children learn faster. Not because they are smarter, but because they are more free to fail. They don't care if their sentence is wrong. They don't care if people laugh. They don't overthink every verb or noun. They just keep speaking and learning and speaking and learning. And over time, they become fluent without ever picking up a grammar book. The 3 child learning superpowers? Let's break this down even deeper. 1. Children learn with emotion. They cry, they laugh, they scream, they whisper, they play. And in all of that, they are learning language plus emotion together. That's why their words are so expressive, so real. As adults, we become robotic. We try to say, "Yes, I agree, that is correct." But children say, "Yay, wow, I love it." If you want to learn like a child, you must speak with emotion, not like a textbook. 2. Children learn by copying, not studying. Children never ask, "What's the rule of present perfect tense?" They just hear, "I've eaten, I've seen it, I've done that," and they repeat it over and over. No stress, no analysis. Copying is natural. Studying is artificial. That's why children sound fluent, and adults sound forced. 3. Children use what they learn instantly. If a child hears the word apple, they say it 10 times that day. They touch it. They point to it. They ask for it. They play with it. They use the word immediately. Adults? They write it in a notebook. They memorize it. They forget it 1 week later. Real fluency only comes from real use. The faster you use what you learn, the faster your brain says, "Oh, this is important. Let me keep it." Imagine this. You spend 20 minutes today learning just one sentence. I really enjoy learning English. Now, like a child, you say it 50 times today. While brushing your teeth, while walking, while smiling in the mirror, while texting a friend, while daydreaming. By tonight, that sentence becomes part of you. That's how a child learns, and that's how you must learn. If you've been studying for years but still can't speak, feeling afraid to say something wrong, waiting for the perfect moment to begin speaking, stop. You are learning like an adult, and it's slowing you down. It's time to let go, to forget the rules, to remember how you learned your first language. Not with grammar, not with pressure, but with courage, play, and use. That is how you will finally become fluent. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are not broken. You just need to return to the most natural learning system on earth, the one every child uses, because children don't become fluent by being perfect. They become fluent by being fearless. And so can you. Part 2. Train your brain, like a child. Step by step. Most adults try to speak English using the wrong part of their brain. They try to remember rules. They translate in their head. They analyze grammar while speaking. That's not fluency. That's mental pressure. Children don't do that. They speak from a place of habit, sound, and memory. Their brain is trained like a muscle, not a dictionary. If you want to speak English freely, naturally, and confidently, like a child, you need to reprogram your brain to think and speak in sounds, patterns, and feelings, not just words and rules. So let me now give you a step-by-step system to train your brain like a child's. Every day. No confusion, no fear, no grammar books. Just real growth. Step 1. Surround your brain with English. 24/7 immersion. A child lives in one language all day. At home, at school, while playing, while crying, while eating. It's all in one language. That's why their brain absorbs it so quickly. Your brain needs the same. You don't need to live in the UK or USA. You just need to create an English world around you. Here's how. Change your phone's language to English. Listen to English voice videos during your morning routine. Talk to yourself in English while making coffee. Think in English while walking. Label things in your room with sticky notes. Mirror, door, bottle. Watch movies with English subtitles, not your native language. Use AI voice tools to hear English conversations daily. Every time your brain hears or sees English, it says, "This is important. I need to get better at this." And it starts working, silently, automatically, deeply. That's how children learn, and that's how your brain will start to learn too. Step 2. Repeat sounds out loud. Train your mouth like a child. Children repeat what they hear, again and again and again. That's how they become clear, confident, and fluent. You must do the same. Repetition is not boring. Repetition is magic. Here's how to practice it like a child. Choose one sentence today. Example: I really like learning English. Now say it 30 to 50 times out loud. Add voice, add rhythm, add emotion. Say it slow, say it fast, whisper it, sing it, stretch the sentence, play with it. I really like learning English, especially when it's fun. Do this every day with 1 or 2 sentences. Your brain will internalize the sounds. Your mouth will learn the muscle memory. And soon, you'll start speaking without thinking. Because fluency doesn't come from memory. It comes from muscle training. Step 3. Use visual learning. Attach English to real life. A child sees a tree. They learn the word. They feel the rain. They say, rain. They see a cat. They shout, cat. This is called direct connection. They don't translate it into another language. They connect the experience directly to the word. You must do this too. Here's how. If you drink water, say, I'm drinking water. If you walk outside, say, the sky is blue. If you feel tired, say, I need some rest. Say what you see. Say what you feel. Say what you do. Don't translate. Connect the word directly to your experience. This creates powerful emotional memory, and your brain remembers it forever. Step 4. Copy native speakers. Don't create sentences, steal them. Children don't invent their own grammar. They copy everything they hear. So should you. This is called language shadowing. One of the most powerful English training techniques in the world. Here's how to do it. Pick a short English video with a native speaker. Listen to one sentence. Pause the video. Repeat the sentence exactly. Match the voice, emotion, tone. Repeat it 3 to 5 times. Move to the next sentence. Do this daily. 10 minutes is enough. Your brain will start copying sentence structures, learning rhythm, improving pronunciation, feeling the natural flow of English. You're not studying English. You're absorbing it. That's what children do. And that's what will make you fluent. Step 5. Practice English thinking time. Every day. Here's something powerful. Children don't just speak. They also think in their language. Adults don't. Most adult learners think in their native language, then try to translate into English. That's why they speak slowly and with confusion. So how do you fix that? Create English thinking time every day, even 5 minutes. Here's how. Look at your room and describe it in English. There is a chair. My bag is on the floor. The fan is on. Ask yourself in English, what will I eat today? What do I feel right now? Imagine a conversation in English, even if it's just in your head. The more your thoughts happen in English, the faster your speaking will flow. Because when your brain thinks in English, you don't need to find words. You already have them. Step 6. Use English emotionally, not mechanically. This is where most learners go wrong. They try to learn English like science. But language is emotional. Children cry, scream, laugh, sing. And through all of that, they learn faster. Because they connect feelings to their words. You must do the same. Here's how. Say things with feeling. I love this song. I hate being late. Wow, that's amazing. Use your face, body, hands. Express the emotion of the sentence. Don't say it like a robot. Say it like you mean it. Practice short emotional sentences like, that's not fair. I can't wait. I'm so tired. This is fun. This makes the brain attach meaning to the words, not just sound. And when words carry emotion, you remember them faster, longer, and with more confidence. Let's put it all together. Surround your brain with English daily. Phones, thoughts, media, labels. Repeat short sentences like a child, 30 to 50 times with emotion. Connect words directly to real life. Don't translate. Shadow native speakers. Copy the rhythm, not just the words. Think in English for a few minutes every day. Describe your world. Add emotion. Let your voice, face, and body express your words. Do these for 21 days. And your brain will begin to shift. It will stop treating English like a subject and start treating it like a language. And when that happens, your fluency will explode. Part 3. The silent power of observation. Watch, copy, absorb. When people think of learning, they usually imagine reading books, memorizing rules, writing things down, trying to speak as quickly as possible. But that's not how children start. Children don't begin by speaking. They begin by watching. They begin by listening. They begin by absorbing the world like little sponges. And during those first months or years, when they are totally silent, they are learning more than most adults learn in years, not by force, not by study, but by observation. Observation is the hidden superpower that activates the language center in the brain. And if you learn to observe like a child, deeply, patiently, repeatedly, you will understand English not just as a subject, but as a living experience. Most adult learners try to speak too early, with zero mental preparation. They don't listen to enough real English. They don't copy native patterns. They try to build English from grammar formulas. That's like trying to run before learning how to walk. And what happens? Sentences feel unnatural. Words come out slow. Grammar feels confusing. And confidence disappears. But children do the opposite. They observe before they speak. They copy before they create. And that's why they sound natural, without ever learning grammar. The human brain has something called mirror neurons. These neurons are activated when you watch someone doing something, even if you don't do it yourself. It's why watching someone yawn makes you yawn. It's why hearing someone cry can make you emotional. And it's why children can learn perfect sentence rhythm, emotion, and pronunciation just by watching adults talk. They're not memorizing. They're absorbing. And this is exactly what you need to start doing with English. Let's now learn how. Step 1. Become a silent learner for 15 minutes every day. Set aside just 15 minutes daily. No speaking, no writing, no pressure. Your only job is to watch and absorb. Here's how to do it. Choose a video where native speakers are talking naturally. Interview, vlog, movie scene, documentary, podcast. Play 2 to 3 minutes of that video. Watch their face, their mouth, their body language. Listen to their tone, rhythm, emotion, and pauses. Do not pause to understand every word. Do not take notes. Just feel the flow of English. You're not studying the words. You're training your ears and your brain to absorb the sound of fluent English, just like a child. Step 2. Notice the details nobody tells you to watch. Here's what makes observation powerful. You're not just watching what they say. You're watching how they say it. Pay attention to the rising and falling of their voice, intonation, where they pause, rhythm, how their facial expressions match the words, how they use hands while speaking, how they connect words together in one breath, how their energy rises when they're excited, how they stretch words for emotion, how some sentences are short but full of impact. These are things no grammar book can teach you, but your eyes and ears can absorb them in seconds. That's how children learn to sound fluent, without ever knowing why. They're not thinking, "Oh, this is present continuous passive." They just copy what feels right. And soon, it becomes automatic. Step 3. Shadow what you observe. One sentence at a time. Once you've watched a small 1 to 2 minute video in silence, now it's time to become the speaker. Pick one sentence that stood out to you. Now, play it again. Pause. Repeat it out loud. Exactly like the speaker. Match the tone, rhythm, pauses, even emotion. Say it again. Again. 10, 15, even 20 times if needed. Do this every day. After 30 days, you will start to feel the rhythm of real English in your body. Speak more clearly and naturally without effort. Understand native speakers more easily. Sound smarter and more confident, even with basic vocabulary. Why? Because your brain is not just remembering words, it's imitating a living pattern. This is how children develop accent, tone, fluency, and confidence. And now, it's how you will do it too. Step 4. Create an English observation playlist. Here's how to stay consistent. Create a playlist of 5 to 10 short videos, 1 to 3 minutes, where native speakers are explaining something, talking emotionally, sharing stories, speaking with real feelings and natural speed. Use YouTube, podcasts, interviews, or movie clips. Every day, choose one. Watch it in silence. Absorb their style. Pick 1 to 2 sentences. Shadow and repeat them with full voice. Your playlist becomes your daily immersion classroom. No school, no teacher, just you and the language, the way children learn it. Here's what's happening inside your brain when you do this daily. Your ears get used to the music of English. Your tongue learns to move in new patterns. Your mouth becomes faster and more relaxed. Your confidence increases every time you match a native sentence. Your brain starts predicting English rhythm automatically. This is not a theory. This is the real way humans have learned languages for thousands of years, before schools existed. Through observation, repetition, and instinct. Children do it. You can do it too. You don't need to speak fast to be fluent. You need to speak naturally. And that starts with deep, silent listening. The world doesn't see this step. It looks quiet. It looks passive. But inside you, the most powerful learning is taking place. You are filling your mind with real language. You are building invisible power. You are programming your speaking engine from the inside out. This is how fluency begins. Not by forcing your words, but by training your ears. Before a child speaks, they watch. Before they open their mouth, they open their eyes. Before they become fluent, they become silent observers of the world. And that silence, that patience, that curiosity, that's what makes them fluent. So today, give yourself permission to observe. Don't be afraid to listen quietly. Don't be ashamed to copy with care. Don't rush to speak when your brain is still learning to hear. Because when you watch, you absorb. And what you absorb, you will one day speak. With ease, with clarity, and with pride. Part 4. Speak before you're ready. Like children do. You will never feel ready. You will never feel fluent enough. You will never feel perfect. And if you wait for the perfect moment to start speaking English, you will wait forever. But children don't wait. They don't wait until they know 1,000 words. They don't wait until they understand verb tenses. They don't wait until their pronunciation is perfect. They just start. They point. They smile. They say something. Even if it's wrong. They try again. And again. And again. And every time they speak, their brain learns faster. The truth nobody tells you. Fluency doesn't begin after you learn the language. Fluency begins the moment you start using the language, no matter how little you know. Even if you can only say, I go market, I buy food. That's speaking. That's communication. That's real progress. You don't become fluent and then start speaking. You speak your way into fluency. Let me say that again. You speak your way into fluency. And children understand this intuitively. They're not afraid to speak before they're ready. But adults, they wait for someday, and someday never comes. When you keep telling yourself, I'll start speaking when I know more. I'll practice when my grammar improves. I'll talk when I sound better. You are training your brain to be afraid of your voice. You are building a mental wall between what you know and what you actually say. And over time, this gap becomes painful. You understand English, you read it, you watch it. But when it's your turn to speak, your mouth freezes, your brain goes blank, your confidence disappears. That's not because you're bad at English. That's because you've never practiced speaking before you felt ready. Let's look at what children do and what we can learn from it. Children, start speaking with 1 or 2 words. Use gestures, sound, and body to express meaning. Repeat the same sentence many times. Make hundreds of grammar mistakes. And still speak. Celebrate small progress. Get excited when someone understands them. Never judge themselves for sounding wrong. And as a result, they become fluent in just a few years, without any school, without grammar books, without shame. That's the power of starting early. Here's the mindset shift that changes everything. I will speak with what I know now, even if it's small. You don't need to speak like a native. You don't need long, perfect sentences. You don't need to impress anyone. You just need to speak like this. I like tea, not coffee. I go office every day. She very kind. I learn from her. This video is very helpful. I feel good. Even if it's broken, it's beautiful. Because every time you speak, your brain creates stronger connections. Your mouth gets more comfortable. Your confidence grows. And soon, those small broken sentences become full conversations. Here's how to begin right now, today, no matter your level. 1. Talk to yourself. The mirror method. Stand in front of the mirror every morning. Speak out loud for 2 to 5 minutes. Talk about anything. Today I wake up at 7. I feel tired. I drink tea. I like it. Hot tea is nice. Now I go shower, then I go work. It doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be spoken. That's what trains fluency. Practice 1. Sentence 50 times a day. Choose one simple, real sentence. I'm learning English every day. Now say it 50 times today. While walking, while cooking, while sitting, while waiting. Add voice, add feeling, add volume. This creates muscle memory in your mouth. Just like children repeating the same phrase until it becomes natural. 3. Use voice notes instead of text messages. When chatting with friends or language partners, send voice messages, not just texts. Even if you speak slowly. Even if you're unsure. Say it anyway. This forces your brain to practice real English in real moments, which is the fastest way to grow. 4th. Record yourself. Speaking every day, 1 minute. Create a habit. Every night, record a 1-minute voice note. Talk about what you did today, how you feel, something you learn, your plans for tomorrow. Then listen to it. Not to judge, but to observe. You will see progress every week. And one day, you'll listen to your first recording and smile, because you'll realize, I was brave, I spoke, I grew. 5. Join speaking challenges, even alone. Set speaking challenges for yourself. Day 1. Talk about your breakfast. Day 2. Describe your room. Day 3. Share your favorite movie. Day 4. Give a 1-minute opinion. Day 5. Speak for 2 minutes non-stop. You don't need an audience. You don't need perfection. You just need action. And children are masters of action. When you speak, even imperfectly, your brain builds faster neural connections, strengthens your ability to think in English, unlocks vocabulary you didn't even realize you knew, develops automatic sentence structure, builds emotional connection to your words, increases your confidence every single time. This doesn't happen when you just listen. This doesn't happen when you just watch. It only happens when you speak. And the earlier you start, the stronger your fluency becomes. The most powerful sentence to remember: I speak not because I'm fluent, but because I want to become fluent. This is the child's mindset. They speak badly. They speak brokenly. They speak emotionally. And they speak with pride. That's how they grow. That's how you will grow. Part 5. Create your English world like a child lives in language. Think about a baby. She doesn't learn English from a textbook. She doesn't do grammar exercises. She doesn't worry about past perfect or modal verbs. But still, she becomes fluent. How? Because English is her world. Every voice, every sound, every conversation, every moment, at home, on the street, in the park, is in English. She's not learning a language. She's living inside a language. That's the most powerful reason children become fluent. They don't visit the language. They live in it. And if you want to learn English like a child, you must build your own English world. Even if you don't live in an English-speaking country. Even if your family doesn't speak English. Even if no one around you is fluent. You still can and must create your own environment. Let me show you how. Imagine this. If everything around you is in your native language, your brain gets zero signals that English is important. But the moment your world begins to speak English, your brain wakes up. It says, this language is part of our life now. We must learn it. We must adapt. We must grow. And guess what? Your brain listens. This is not about talent. This is not about luck. This is about design. You must design your day to include English, the same way a child's entire day includes language. That's how transformation begins. Here's how you can build your own immersive English world. From morning to night. Even if no one around you speaks English. Even if you're busy. Even if you only have 10 minutes a day. Let's begin. Morning. Wake up in English. Children wake up to parents speaking. Good morning, baby. Time to get up. You must create the same experience. Set your phone language to English. So every time you check the time, open apps, or read notifications, it's English. Use English affirmations or alarms. Record yourself saying, wake up. You are learning English. Today is your day. And set it as your alarm sound. Say 5 English sentences to yourself immediately. Example. Good morning. I feel great today. I will speak English. I will learn something new. I believe in myself. This programs your brain. And the brain that starts in English stays in English. Breakfast. Eat in English. Children don't just eat. They listen to mom and dad talk. They hear words. They ask questions. Do the same. Watch a 2-minute English video while eating. Choose a short vlog or English learner channel. You don't have to understand 100%. Just watch. Name what you eat. In English. This is a banana. It's yellow. It's sweet. I'm drinking coffee. It's hot. Every meal becomes English practice, just like children asking, "What is this? Why is it hot?" Children hear English in the car, on the bus, in the background. You can do this too, even without parents or teachers. Always carry English in your ears. Use podcasts, YouTube audios, or language apps, even while walking, even while doing chores. Look around and describe in English. That building is tall. The road is empty. I see a red car. This is real English, not from a book, but from life. Work study. Think in English. Children don't translate thoughts into English. Their mind works in English because everything around them is English. Use English sticky notes on your laptop, greater than keep going. Speak it, even if it's broken. Mistakes equals progress. Write your to-do list in English. If someone annoys you, talk to yourself in English. I'm feeling upset, but I will stay calm. This builds the habit of thinking in English. And that is the deepest level of fluency. Evening. Relax in English. Children watch cartoons, talk to parents, play games. All in English. You must use your evening to connect emotionally with the language. Watch one English show or video you truly enjoy. Don't watch it to study. Watch it to enjoy the feeling of English. Speak about your day in English. Mirror talk. Today I was tired. I had a lot of work, but I learned a new word. Confident. I feel good now. Use English to feel emotions. Write one sentence about your feeling. Today I felt proud. I spoke English without fear. This makes English your emotional language, just like it is for children. Night. Dream in English. Children fall asleep after bedtime stories. They dream in the language they hear. So you must give your brain one last gift before sleeping. Listen to slow English before sleeping. Even if you fall asleep in the middle, it's okay. Your subconscious is still listening. Visualize your future. In English. Lie in bed and say, "I see myself speaking fluently. I feel confident. I help others. English has changed my life." This tells your brain, this is not a subject. This is my future. And your brain will work all night to make it real. Children see English everywhere. On books, toys, posters, TV. You must do the same. Even if you live in a non-English speaking country. Stick English quotes on your wall. Change your phone lock screen to an English goal. Speak every day. Improve every day. Put English flashcards on mirrors, fridge, desk. Carry a small notebook. Every time you hear, see a new word, write it down. Unexpected, not planned. To improve, to get better. Your space becomes your teacher. You don't need to go abroad. People say, if I lived in America, I would speak English fluently. But you don't need a passport. You don't need to move to the UK or US, because your environment is your responsibility. And you can build your English world anywhere. It's not about where you live. It's about how you live. A powerful quote to remember. Language is not learned by study. It's absorbed by living. You can live in your native country and still absorb English. You can live with a non-English family and still think in English. You can be surrounded by your native language and still rise above it. Because your brain is waiting for you to surround it with the world you want. And if that world is English, then the journey begins today. Children don't learn English faster because they are smarter. They learn faster because they are immersed. They live inside a language. And now, so will you. You will no longer visit English for 10 minutes a day. You will invite English into your mornings, afternoons, evenings, and dreams. You will create an environment that says, "This is who I am now." And the moment you do that, fluency will no longer be a goal. It will be your new normal. Because your world has changed. Part 6. Make mistakes like a child. And grow fearlessly. Watch a child learning to walk. She falls, again and again, hundreds of times. But she never says, "I failed. I'm embarrassed. I'm not good at walking." She just gets up and tries again and again until she walks. Then she runs. Then she jumps. That's how children learn everything, including language. They say the wrong words. They pronounce things weirdly. They forget things. They laugh, get corrected, and keep going. They don't cry over mistakes. They don't carry shame. They make mistakes with joy. Because every mistake means, "I'm learning, I'm growing." Now let's talk about you. What's stopping you? Let me guess. What if I say something wrong? People will laugh at me. What if they think I'm not smart? I feel stupid when I make a mistake. These thoughts are not your fault. They're planted in you by school systems, by judgmental people, by fear of rejection. But guess what? This fear is your prison. You're not bad at English. You're just afraid to make mistakes. And fear is the wall between you and fluency. If you want to speak English like a child, you must destroy this wall, not with grammar books, not with apps, but with a fearless mindset. Children don't call it failure. They call it practice. They don't say, "I'm bad at this." They say, "I'm still learning." You must adopt this exact belief. From now on, when you say the wrong sentence, smile. When you forget a word, laugh. When someone corrects you, thank them. Because every mistake is not a step back. It's a step forward. Every mistake is your progress report. It shows that you're trying, and trying is the only thing that matters. Mistakes equals growth. The science behind it. Here's what most people don't realize. When you speak English perfectly, your brain doesn't grow. But when you struggle, hesitate, make errors, your brain is actively rewiring. It's learning. Neuroscience proves it. Learning happens at the edge of failure. Just like muscles grow when they're stretched, your language ability grows when it's challenged. So every time you say, "I don't know how to say this," that's your brain saying, "Great, let's figure it out." That's not weakness. That's learning in its purest form. So many English learners are trapped in this belief. I must speak perfectly, or I shouldn't speak at all. But perfection is the enemy of progress. That belief is why people stay silent for years. That belief is why people stop after a few weeks. That belief is why people never become fluent. Children never think like that. And neither should you. Yes, I said it. Speak broken English. Speak messy English. Speak with mistakes. Why? Because broken English is better than no English. It's real, it's brave, it's progress. Let me show you how to develop this bold, fearless habit. Step 1. Speak every day, no matter how it sounds. Start with 30 seconds, then 1 minute, then 5 minutes. Use the mirror method. Talk to yourself about your day. Don't stop to correct mistakes. Just speak. Even if it's full of errors, speak. Why? Because children don't pause to fix grammar, they just speak, and that's why they improve fast. Step 2. Celebrate one mistake per day. Yes, celebrate. At the end of your day, ask, "What mistake did I make today?" Write it down. Smile. You just learned something new. Children don't try to avoid mistakes. They collect them. You must too. Step 3. Surround yourself with safe spaces. If someone laughs at your English, corrects you rudely, or makes you feel small, they don't deserve to be part of your learning journey. Instead, join English groups for beginners. Find language exchange friends. Create a private learning zone where you feel safe to try, fail, and grow. Children learn fast because their environment supports them. You must create the same support. Two people start learning English at the same time. One is obsessed with grammar. He never speaks until his sentence is perfect. He fears mistakes. The other speaks from day one, even with broken sentences, even when he forgets words. He keeps trying. 6 months later, the first person can read, maybe write, but still hesitates to speak. The second person speaks fluently, even if it's not perfect. Why? Because confidence is greater than correctness. Repeat these every day. It's okay to make mistakes. I'm still learning. I'm doing great.
Every mistake makes me stronger. Fluency comes from speaking, not from perfection. I am a child in English, and that's my superpower. Put these on your wall, on your phone, in your notebook. Let these become your new identity. Let's be real. Most people stay silent forever. Most people never try. Most people die with regret. But you're different.
You're making mistakes. You're learning. You're speaking. You're becoming fluent, not perfectly, but powerfully. Because you've understood the truth. Fluency is not about never making mistakes. Fluency is about being okay with them. That's how children learn. That's how you will win. What you must say to yourself now. I'm not afraid of mistakes anymore. I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm here to grow, to speak, to live in English. And every mistake is a step forward. I'm learning like a child, and I'm proud of it. Say it every day. Live it every day. And one day soon, you'll wake up and realize, I'm fluent now. Not because I was perfect, but because I never stopped. You are not too old. You're not too late. You're not bad at English. You just forgot how to learn like a child. But today, you remembered. And from this moment, everything changes. You now know how to listen like a child, mimic like a child, live in the language, absorb without effort, build your English world, grow through mistakes. This is not a method. This is a rebirth. Let's take a moment and say goodbye. Say goodbye to the old version of you, the version who feared speaking English, waited for the perfect moment, felt embarrassed, lived in doubt, gave up again and again. And say hello to your new identity. You live in English. You think in English. You grow in English. You make mistakes and laugh. You speak boldly. You learn like a child. And that makes you powerful. This isn't just about English anymore. This is about freedom, confidence, transformation. If you've come this far, I want to say something honest and from the soul. I see you. I believe in you. You're not lazy. You're not too late. You're not bad at English. You were just missing the right way. And now you have it. No more excuses, no more fear, no more saying one day. Today is that day. This is your rebirth. You are now free. You are now unstoppable. May you wake up every day with joy in your heart. May you fall in love with English again. May you speak boldly, make mistakes proudly, and grow endlessly. May every sentence you speak bring you closer to your dreams. May your confidence grow. May your world expand. May your voice become powerful. You are ready. You are chosen. You are not learning English. You are living in English. And from this moment forward, you will never be the same again. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel.